Being very environmental sort of a person, I see that we are saving our state by doing this project.
We're at Energy Center San Francisco. This is a steam production facility, and we provide steam to about 180 buildings in downtown San Francisco, used for heating and hot water. The plant is an aged plant. It goes back from over 100 years ago. It's a steam production facility, and we have 6 boilers that we produce steam, and we pipe it underground to downtown San Francisco.
There's actually groundwater that flows into the Powell Street BART station, and what we did was we pumped that over to our plant into a holding tank and installed a microfiltration system and an RO system through DesaliTec.
If we look at the process flow, it really starts in the subway station. And then as that water leaves the cistern through the pumps, it comes up to near ground level. And then we installed a pipeline with a 3-way connection, and we ran a pipeline about 850 feet from the subway station to our plant. Once we had it on our site, then we could implement our water treatment scheme. Water treatment happens in a couple steps. The first step is, inject biocide to kill any growies in it. Then it goes through basic filtration, and maybe even more basic filtration to take out shredded plastics and all those things. Then it goes through a microfiltration to take out any solids or sand. And then it moves on to another holding tank, more chemical treatment. Then it goes to the reverse osmosis trailer, where then it goes from being just kind of clean water to really clean water. Then it goes to a holding tank, and then at that point we use it and we tee it in with city water, and essentially we run the RO water at slightly higher pressure than city water. So to the extent that there's RO treated water available, it will always cause city water to back off. Once it goes in the plant, now it's a blended water system, and it goes through a heat recovery system, then it goes through traditional softeners, then it goes to the deaerator and the boilers. The city of San Francisco, via the SFPUC, had extensive groundwater or water reuse goals. And when we proposed this project to them of using this groundwater for boiler makeup instead of the city water, they said, well, if you do this project and it's successful, you'll take us to our 2025 goal in one step. In 2019, we won the Innovation Award for all the district energy systems in the United States for our innovation with this groundwater recovery system.
The state of water in California, water is a high commodity. And here in California, we have drought, and this drought has become the new norm. And as we go through this project, or looking back at the project, the amount of water we are saving, this is a plus for Clearway Energy in San Francisco, for our plant, for our city, and also for our state. Now using the groundwater, about 115,000 gallons every day saving, big A plus for all of us.
It runs pretty much 7 by 24, and it produces basically the same savings every day of the week, regardless of what the plant load is.
On average, we are saving a little over $2,000 a day on city water costs.
If we look at the amount of water, just city water that gets displaced by using this groundwater, it's about 30 million gallons a year. Times of the summer, times of the evening, we'll actually see the city water meter go to zero, which is the greatest thing ever.
I think it was a collaboration between DesaliTec, Clearway, and also with the city agencies, and we made it happen. It's something which was some years back impossible, but it has become reality, and we can see the fruits of it now.
Experience operating with the DesaliTec team was very positive. In essence, DesaliTec supplied what they said they would supply, and it did what they said it would do.
Our trust is all there now with them.
The groundwater we recover, run through that system, is actually a better makeup water quality than our normal city water running through softeners. All that is to say, the benefit for our plant is that the boilers have a much higher purity makeup water source than they used to. Also, in the fact is that the groundwater that's recovered, alkalinity can be stripped out on that through the CCRO system. So that's that much less alkalinity and subsequent CO2 that we're putting into our steam system. So it's actually had a much bigger benefit downstream of the steam plant where the steam meets the customers, because now the pH of that is actually a lot higher than it was before.
The great return we're getting back on this. And personally looking at the condition, the drought we have here in California, it is very much needed. And I would recommend DesaliTec to be part of this for any other company.